Hi everyone, it's Keira and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So we have finally seen all of the liveries for 2021 for the Formula 1 season, and let's just say they are very questionable. Now, I'm not going to be like every other basic YouTuber and do a tier list. I'm in fact going to be ranking them. So we have got 10 liveries because we've got 10 cars. I'm going to be talking you through from my least favourite in 10th to my absolute favourite in 1st. So stick around if you do want to hear what I have to say, like the video and subscribe, but I just think we should get straight into this with number 10. Okay, so number 10 is the Ferrari. Honestly, I don't know what to say about this. Also, if I do look down here, it's because I'm looking at the pictures, because I want to talk to you about it. I want you to get my real thoughts as I'm looking at it. I didn't mind the burgundy Ferrari when it was a full burgundy Ferrari last year. However, this fade of burgundy to red, I am actually not a fan of. And the green Mission Winnow, is that how you say it? Mission Winnow? The green logo is horrendous. I was expecting more white on this car when Charles Leclerc was like, my helmet's white. And I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have a white car. No, okay, what is this? I don't like it at all. It's not giving me Ferrari vibes anymore. And somebody put on Twitter like the old Ferrari from even 2015, 2016, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's literally Ferrari. Like, that is modern day Ferrari to me. This isn't. I don't like the burgundy. The fade isn't even a good fade. The green is just disgusting. I actually saw this without the green on it and it didn't look too bad, so maybe it would go up in my rankings if it didn't have the green on it, but it does. So to me, it's number 10. I'm not a fan. Okay, so coming in at number 9 is the Haas livery. Now, actually, when I first saw it, I was like, I hate this. But then when I saw it on track, I actually didn't mind it. However, it is just the fact that what it actually represents and what actually is all behind it is making me lower this. I think if it was just like a livery, didn't think too much into it, it's not actually that bad. But I feel like we are losing the authenticity of Haas and we are just losing who Haas are. And I just feel like in the next coming years, Haas are no longer going to be on the grid and it's going to be the Nikita Mazepin team, which, you know, it happens, but it's not what I wanted to see. I really did like Haas and, you know, they were this small team that were building up and I get that they need the money, but to go so overboard with the whole car literally turning into a Russian flag and all of the tops turning into a Russian flag is way too over the top for me. So, I mean, if it wasn't what it was, it's not too bad, but it just, looking at that, it looks alien to me. It looks as if the whole team has changed. That doesn't look like Haas to me, and it's quite upsetting to think that that's just not Haas. Coming in at number 8 is the Red Bull Racing livery. Now, to me, I don't mind the Red Bull. I quite like the Red Bull, but just the fact that I get that you want to make a statement, you want to keep it the same every year, but like Mercedes kind of keep theirs the same every year, but they change it up a little bit. There is nothing different about this Red Bull this year. And to me, it's just boring now. Like, yeah, I like the Red Bull, but like, put the bull in a different place, put the logo in a different place, you know, maybe move the Honda logo. I don't know. Just to me, it's like, it's just the same and I'm getting a little bit bored of it. I'd like to see something a little bit different, even changing a colour slightly. I know it's a complete brand, like Red Bull is more of a brand than any other team and I get that. But to me, this is just bland and boring and samey same, and I don't like samey same. Now, number 7 is the Williams. Now, I don't hate this Williams as much as everybody else does. I know a lot of people are like, ooh, what is that? And I should feel like that, but I don't. I actually like this. It's not, to me, it's kind of like, it's not Williams, but at the same time, Williams aren't, unfortunately, Williams anymore. So, well, not Williams, family run. It's still Williams. We're still called Williams. But yeah, I mean, I quite like it. It's different. I think that's what I like about it. It is a little bit different. But again, it's not my favourite because it does look a little bit childish. On this drawout that I'm looking at right now, we don't actually have any sponsors on there. So I'd like to think they have more sponsors than just Aquinas and Lavazza. So I hope they have a little bit more than that. But overall, I don't hate it. I don't know what it's going to be like on track. Again, after testing, this is coming out after testing, but I'm filming this before testing. So once I've seen them on track or seen them on their, you know, their press days, I could absolutely change my mind. But this is on first impression, and you know what, this isn't too bad and it doesn't feel like Williams, but at the same time, like, I don't hate it. It's like different and I quite like it. It looks like a child's drawn it, but I like that. Coming in at number 6 is the Alpine. Now, when I first saw the Alpine, I really loved it. We've got a full blue car here and I actually am loving it, but the more I look at it, the more I don't like it. And I think it's because it gives quite a metallic blue off, and I don't like metallics that much. I feel like metallics look a bit tacky. So looking at the car on here, the more I look at it, the more I don't actually like it as much. But it's not bad. I like that it's original, and I like that it's not just like the black livery that we saw in the testers. I like that we have gone blue. I like the red on it. I like the way that it kind of slants at the back. You know, we've got like the slant and then we go to the red. So overall, I don't hate it. Again, it's really sad to lose the yellow, but it does, you know, show that this is a French team. And I think that's what we really need to do, with Alpine being, you know, very heavily backed by the French government. So overall, I think it's quite nice, but the more I look at it, the more I don't like it. So hopefully when I see it on track, I will like it, but it is kind of 6, which is kind of in the middle. Okay, so number 5 is the McLaren. Now, the only difference I can really see on this McLaren from what was last year is the blue bottom where it says A Better Tomorrow is slightly different. And when I first saw it, I was like, this is exactly the same as last year, but I liked last year. So I think it's 5th. It's kind of slap bang in the middle for me. I've always liked the papaya. I've loved that there's colour on the grid. So this to me is McLaren and I like it. I would have liked to have seen them change it up a little bit. Hopefully they do next year. I did prefer the 2019 McLaren though. I love the little pixels of blue they had at the back. So if you were to compare the 2019 to the 2021, I do prefer the 2019. However, this is a classic. It's nice. I like it. I love the way that they put the sponsors kind of on the line, so it's not like right in the middle, and then sometimes sponsors feel like they're just all over the car and they're very messy. However, with the McLaren, they put them quite nicely and quite neatly, so I really rate that about the McLaren. But yeah, overall it is literally just a McLaren. I don't really have anything else to say about it, but I just think it looks neat and it looks fresh. Again, would have liked to see them change it up a little bit, but they didn't, so this is what we're working with. So in 4th we have the Alpha Tauri. As you know, Alpha Tauri are literally going to be one of my favourite teams this year, so I was really hoping that this livery was going to deliver, and it did. I like that they've swapped the white and navy around now. Obviously the car is now more predominantly navy. It does remind me of a whale a little bit. I don't know about you, but it reminds me of a whale. But I don't mind whales, so it's fine. I think that the car is pretty, it's very snazzy, it's very Alpha Tauri. Honestly though, I actually thought I preferred it to last year's, but actually looking at last year's, oh my gosh, what is my hair doing? Actually looking at last year's, I think I preferred the white a little bit more, to be completely honest with you. Like, I do feel like I really like the white and navy rather than the navy and white. But again, this is still a lovely, beautiful car, and I love the Alpha Tauri regardless. It's just so sleek and it's so just fashionable, which I guess is very on brand for them. Okay, so we are now coming into my top 3, and in 3rd position we have the Mercedes. Now, Mercedes literally leaked the car with the video of Valtteri Bottas before it even came out, and then the pictures came out half an hour before the actual video or the press release. So apparently they were meant to do that, but he just ruined it personally. So we all saw the AMGs all over the back before we really were meant to. And I love this purely because they kept the black livery. Now, it's not just the fact that it is a black livery and I prefer it. I love that they are still pushing for BLM and they are pushing for equality and diversity and inclusion, and all of that comes with this black livery. And I think that's one of the most important things that people need to think about. When the Mercedes EQ and Formula E changed back to silver, I was like, oh, Formula 1 must be going back to silver this year. But I love that they've kept the black, and I prefer the black a lot more than the silver. I feel like the silver looks a bit dull, a bit washed down, whereas this looks sleek. I love it. I don't hate the AMGs. I think I more so don't like the number, so like the 44 now on the back in red. I think I don't like that as much. I feel like I used to really like how the 77 44 really came across on the cars, whereas this isn't as visible, and I'm all about visibility with numbers on cars. That is one of my big things. I look for a number on a car before I look for a helmet in a car, so unfortunately this isn't the best, but we'll have to see what it's like on track. Again, I think I really like the first like half of the car, but when it comes to the back, it's not the best. I did love the stars, but again, they've kind of replaced the stars with AMGs. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. But overall, I think it's a sleek car, and I love the teal. Like, I love the teal and black. They complement each other so nicely, and the white as well. So it's just all a bit of a mix. I like the little red in it as well. I like we've got a bit of red in there. So overall, I'm very impressed with it, which I know is controversial because most people didn't really like it, but I like it. Okay, so coming in at number 2 is the Alfa Romeo. I love this car. Again, they've done a reverse like the Alpha Tauri have done, and it's just it looks beautiful. Like, that Alfa Romeo dark red on that white is divine. Like, I can't tell you how much I love that logo, and it looks so sleek. This car just looks so good. The red halo looks amazing. Did they have that last year? Probably, but I just think the red halo complements the white so nicely. I can't even describe to you how much I love this car. Like, I really love this. I don't have much else to say about it really. I think it is just mainly the logo at the back that really does it for me. It's just perfect. It's going to look beautiful on track. Maybe next year they can keep it and they can have Callum Ilott and Robert Schwartzman in there, or Marcus Armstrong or somebody like that. But yeah, overall, nothing else to say other than I really, really like it. And coming in at number 1 and the winner of my favourite livery this year is the Aston Martin. I think a lot of people were a massive, massive fan of this car and this livery, and me included. However, one thing I would say is I am a massive fan of this racing green along with this pink that they've got for BWT, because it is a different pink to what we're used to with BWT. It is more of a raspberry colour, and I love these two colours together. However, I know that a lot of people were like, oh, I like the lime green next to it so much more, because originally that was what the car was meant to be before BWT kind of came back and were like, hey, we want to come back. So I actually disagree with a lot of people, and I definitely prefer this red to the lime. I feel like this is so much prettier, and just the green is just so nice. It's just so nice. And Lance's helmet goes with the car so much that I'm not going to be able to see Lance's head because it's just going to blend in with the car. But I just overall love it. It's sleek. There's not too many sponsors everywhere. You've got Aston Martin logo, you've got Peroni, you've got BWT, you've got Cognizant, is that how you say it, with their new title sponsor. Everything about this car is beautiful. The JCB on the back is divine. I'm just picking out all the sponsors now. I love it. I love it. The green just sells it for me. I never thought I would like a green like this because I'm not a green fan, but this green is beautiful and I love this car so much. I cannot wait to see it on track. So there we have it. That is it for today's video, and those are the 2021 F1 liveries ranked in my personal opinion from 10th to 1st. If you do agree, let me know in the comment section below. If you disagree, let me know. Let me know in the comment section below how you would rank yours. I'm really interested to see because I've seen loads of mixed opinions. Obviously, we know the 2021 liveries aren't as good as other years, I think we would say. I think a lot of them have kind of let us down, but overall I'm very happy with it and I'm happy with my decision. Maybe in half a year's time, once I've seen these on track, I might absolutely hate them, but for now this is what I'm going to go with, and these are the liveries that I like the most. If you did enjoy this video and enjoy my channel, please do not forget to smash a like and subscribe to my channel down below. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you soon for another video. Bye.